folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the... And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Kevin Love...
Great attitude. His work inside, a big part of it, DA. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Miller. Enes Kanter is out there with Vucevic. Then it's Johnson, and it's Thomas in at the point. And for Cleveland, we've got Jordan. Harrell is out there with Oubre. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. Doris, there is nothing like opening night in the NBA. Every fan base just teeming with optimism for the upcoming season.
I think all of us are just so thrilled to have NBA basketball back. There's no losses in the losing column. Everybody's happy. Let's tip it off and go.
And guys have that little step, and these first weeks of the season are always exciting.
Oh, no doubt. Everybody's bursting with enthusiasm. Players are fresh.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Love outside. And there's the pass to Jordan. Just 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. He can't get that one. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers.
And guys, these teams don't see each other too often, but last year they would have liked to see a little bit more of them the way they were able to take care of their business.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Oubre on the wing. Vucevic against Rubio. A 3-pointer off the mark. On offense, here are the Kings. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Jordan. Sacramento making their last shot. Love up top. In the corner, it's Oubre. Gets an open look and hits.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Now here's Thomas. Miller finds Thomas. Passes it to Vucevic. Out to Miller. Takes a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Miller's got 7 points.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Kanter trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Enes.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Obviously, times have been quite tough lately, but you have to think back to Cleveland's first and only title in 2016. LeBron's second season back in the city, and boy, did he deliver on his promise.
Now here's Jordan from 15 feet away. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Vucevic. Miller against Oubre. Shots good by Miller. 12 points for him.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And that was an incredible year back in 2016. Of course, Draymond Green in that series suspended for Game 5. Doris changing the momentum.
Amazing to think, Kevin, how quickly things can shift and change in the NBA. Credit the Cavaliers. They made the bigger shots, and they had the best player on the floor in LeBron James. That was a season to remember. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
different look now for Cleveland. Stoudemire's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Crawford comes in for Oubre, and it's Hill in for Ricky Rubio. Then for the Kings, Bagley, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Nance comes in for Vucevic, and De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Thomas. Now here's Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen this over the course of George Hill's career. So savvy finding the open man.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
And so Hill bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 10-point game. Jordan the pass to Hill. Crawford outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Hill, no good. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader. He brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Fox with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Pass to Nance. Unloads from 13. And Stoudemire pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now Jordan. Second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Defensively, Love is so hard not to foul. You know, really great at scoring from anywhere on the court.
The Cavaliers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Love.
So Kevin Love is 6'10", 251 pounds. He's a double-double threat on a nightly basis. He can stretch the floor from distance. He can score it from virtually anywhere. What more could you ask?
He hits both from the stripe.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Miller. Kicks to Johnson. Just his first attempt. Here's Bagley, and he gets the bucket.
And the dogged attitude of Bagley. When shots go up, he wants to be the first to pounce on misses.
For 3, Hill. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Sacramento Kings bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We come back right after this. And playing at the center as opposed to his customary power forward position. Not Kevin Love's preference, but he accepts the role.
The adjustment for me has just,
The league in general, GA, going smaller. Love finding himself more and more, moving up to the 5.
Yeah, he can certainly rebound at that position, and his perimeter shooting at the 5 makes him a tough cover.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for the Kings, we've got Larry Nance. Johnson is out there with Fox. Then it's Miller, and it's Bagley in at the center position. There's the pass to Nance. He kicks it to Johnson. From deep. He's off on that one. Jordan with some nice deep. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Stoudemire's got his first 2 points of the night. Well, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
First and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Thanks, Kev.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me. We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will." Kevin?
Well, DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report. Timeout called Cleveland. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Here's Miller. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And it's a 5-point Kings lead.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Here's Rubio, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, see, the defender unwilling to just give it to Rubio forces him to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Passes it to Stoudemire. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Kings leading now by 4. Miller outside. Good on the triple. Miller's got 19 points.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Loads it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Wow, able to survey over the top of defenses as well as squeeze into tight quarters. Rubio is the consummate playmaker.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire. And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
Greg, you have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Stoudemire, a dunking machine out there. Remarkable at getting the position he needs to bring that one home.
And it's good for 2. Fox has got his second basket of the game. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring the team. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
2:36 left here in the second. Oubre outside. Rubio outside. Clock is at 3. Over Miller.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first.
See the stat sheet here on Enes Kanter. Last year, getting it done. 12th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team. Sacramento moving it around. Vucevic with it, now guarded by Harrell. Here's Thomas. It doesn't go for him. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Down low, here's Stoudemire. Good, nice job down low. Now just a 3-point Kings lead.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Pass to Kanter. Kicks it to Miller. There's the 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Hill deciding where to go with it. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to Los Angeles. Fox dishes to Vucevic. Knocked away. Miller outside. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Good.
Well, Kelly Oubre Jr. is especially dangerous in the open floor. Leaks out in transition. Nice.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Dave. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Sacramento came out looking very confident, displaying the force of a tidal wave and some. And that'll about do it as we get ready for.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Harrell is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Jordan in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Pass to Vucevic. Got it from 16 feet. Vucevic has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Vucevic understands that the mid-range is a part of his game that he can go to at any point.
Well, they say the post-up big man is dead and gone in the NBA, but don't tell that to Nikola Vucevic. An offensive focal point, and he does some of his best work on that low block.
Here's Harrell. The pass to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. All sorts of time. It's hauled in by the Kings. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And you look at the footwork of Vucevic inside, his moves and counter moves. Terrific.
Shades of Kevin McHale. And that's something he's continued to develop in the pros. A response to defenders who often surpass him athletically. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Jordan against Thomas. Miller with a wide open look. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Jordan, and he drops it in from the low post. Jordan's got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Thomas passes to Vucevic. Cantor against Love. The shot's good from Cantor. And the Kings lead by 5.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Oubre, right side. Harrell trying to free himself up. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 7 points.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Timeout called by the Kings. The 2018 rookie class has been something to watch, Doris. Talent at the top, but also some terrific mid-round picks.
No question. Landry Shamet is a guy who I think could be a clutch, big-time scorer who does not seem bowed by any moment, doesn't seem to be affected by pressure. Mitchell Robinson had one of the great shot-blocking seasons in New York Knicks history. I know the team didn't have success, but as a second-round guy, Mitchell Robinson could have an awfully long career.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sacramento also making some changes. Bagley, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And Larry Nance is subbed in for Vucevic. Fires from the corner, count it. And now it's 27 points for Mr. Clutch.
I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Thomas against Rubio. It's Harrell, top of the key. Outside Jordan. Poked loose and stolen by Thomas. One-on-one here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Sacramento shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. The first one falls. A different look now for Cleveland. Amari Stoudemire. He's checked in for Harrell, and it's Hill in for Ricky Rubio. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Jordan. Stoudemire inside, covered by Nance.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Johnson finds Thomas. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Over Crawford. Nice move. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Sacramento, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Fox, he's checked in for the Kings. So Johnson hits 2 of them. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Hill against Fox. Hill passes to Love. Now here's Crawford over Johnson. And another miss by Cleveland.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shots they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
It's tipped. a rejection by Stoudemire. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Kept alive. Here's Love. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
From the moment he entered the league, Kevin Love has been one of the top offensive rebounders in the NBA. Simply tenacious.
Fox kicks to Miller. Low block shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. And it's 6 points for De'Aaron Fox. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Cleveland. Trailing here by 8. And certainly not the most gifted NBA athlete, but Kevin Love Doris has transformed his body from the time he came into the NBA.
That had everything to do, Kevin, with dedication to diet and conditioning. You think about it, Kevin Love was at the forefront of using yoga and other core-focused training methods. That's part of the reason he's been able to hold his own inside, even as he's dropped weight.
Johnson can't get it to go. Cavaliers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. Jordan, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Nance.
As if Jordan weren't challenging enough to guard. The little up fake there, putting the defender at his mercy.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. He's off on the first.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
He hits the second from the line. Kings leading now by 7. 35 seconds left in the third. Here's Johnson, and trying to break loose. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Fox. And it's 6 points for Johnson.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Love.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And Johnson drops them both. Outside Jordan. That shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings lead by 11. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse.
Ran up on him. I ain't say he never felt me. I don't really give a.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Boy, GA, how about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court right now for the Kings, Vucevic is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then it's Johnson, then it's Miller, and it's Fox in at the one. Of course, you can't help but notice that teams are shooting earlier in the shot clock. One theory being the faster you shoot, the more possessions you get.
Well,
and the numbers would speak to that.
No doubt, Kevin. And the reality is, for announcers and for fans, that breakneck pace makes it more exciting for us. One NBA coach told me this past year that your field goal percentage in the first 10 seconds of the shot clock gives you your best opportunity to make it. And the longer that shot clock goes on, the more your field goal percentage dips. So, hey, good for us, good for the fans, good for the teams.
And that's because the defense has a chance to settle, correct?
Exactly right.
Bounce pass from Hill. The three connects from three-point range. Hill's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Kings leading now by 9. Fox with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Miller. They get it back. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
Crawford passes to Stoudemire. Shoots over Vucevic, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. And that's 12 points for Stoudemire. Sacramento's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Fox passes to Johnson, and it's in there. Johnson's got 10 points here in the second half.
And Fox is a solid passer, knows how to get the ball to his guys when they're ready to let it go.
Inside. Here's Stoudemire. Goes back up. And it's Harrell missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Johnson. Yep, it counts. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Kings.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Passes it to Fox. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. And that's now 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Hill from deep. The Cavaliers with a new 14. Here's Stoudemire. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Kings leading now by 15 to the inside. Miller, no luck. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Deep 2 from Crawford. He drains the quick shot. Here's Fox. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. Cavaliers with some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Hill. Thomas checked in for Sacramento. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
They grabbed their own miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And stolen by Harrell. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Rubio leading the charge.
Well, the balance that Ricky Rubio has, even under duress, stays calm and finds a way to score it.
Sacramento leading by 14. Outside Thomas. It's deflected. And here's Oubre. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists in the game. Now here is Miller. Launches it. Bangs home the trifecta. Miller's got 33 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Love, no luck.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Thomas passes to Cantor. Doris, basketball continues to gain in popularity around the world, doesn't it? It's amazing to me.
It does. Adam Silver, the commissioner, has said, I believe we can be the #1 spot in the world. Obviously, they'd have to overcome the soccer, and that's popularity. But think about this, Kevin, how inclusive a game basketball is. And the love spans across gender, race, ethnicity, religious affiliation. And the best part about the game of basketball is this, Kevin. When you're growing up and trying to get better, you need a ball, you need a hoop, and you need you, and you don't need anything else.
That is so well said.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Sacramento.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Mr. Clutch.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
4 on the clock. Johnson. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Wallace with it. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.